the Nelk Boys, who are famous prank YouTubers. I like the Nelk Boys, actually. I think they have some funny stuff. They recently sat down for an interview with Bibi Netanyahu. Now, is this the Bibi Netanyahu clip? Because I have one pulled up on my computer, but you can't see my computer, correct? I'll click scan converter right here. But let's play the Bibi clip that you have, SOT number 5.
And we met, saw one of our friends, and then we met the press secretary, Carolyn. So she's like Trump's press secretary. So we toured the White House.
Caroline Levitt.
And then they took us to this place called the Blair House.
Okay.
So that's where all the anyone that visits the U.S., that's where they stay. So anyone that's visited the U.S. since like all throughout history, they stay at the Blair House.
The Blair House?
Yeah, so that's where we did the interview. Okay. So we walked in, and there was just like 20 people in suits there.
Yeah.
The setup was already there. Both flags, we couldn't touch anything or move anything.
And they don't give you any restrictions like don't ask this?
I'll be honest, they gave us a paper with questions to ask.
Ooh.
But they also said they kind of, they gave us a script to ask, but we didn't really follow it. Yeah. We tried our very best to ask some questions, but I think
personally I like the questions you asked.
Well, that clip is, it kind of gives us the inside scoop that if you interview Bibi Netanyahu, obviously you're going to have to read off a script. Now, do you hold them, even though you don't know the Nelk Boys, Bibi Netanyahu is considered by some to be a great leader. By others, they consider him some people think he's committing a genocide. So my point is, just from watching that clip, what do you think of the Nelk Boys giving a softball interview to what some people consider a horrible person and other people consider a good person?
The scripted questions is definitely suspicious.
Yeah.
that would be something where I'd be like, fuck your questions.
I know, but you say that. Yeah, I knew you say that, and they kind of said that they didn't follow. But also, when you're in the room, it's a lot different. When you know what I mean? Like,
intimidating.
It's easy for us to be like, oh, F these questions. But when you're like with the prime minister, of Israel, and you're with Donald Trump's press secretary, Caroline Levitt, you definitely don't want to piss them off. No. It's easy for us to be like, oh, I'd be asking them all about this. But they did ask him one tough question. Now, let me pull this up. Okay, let's. You got my computer. Let's see if this works. Okay, watch. Now, this is the Nelk Boys. This is considered this is the only hard-hitting question that they asked Bibi, and I thought Bibi's answer was, I don't think it was very satisfactory in my personal opinion. But let's see what he had to say. Okay.
Why do they say Israel's like starving the people of Gaza?
Well, because we're trying to get the food in, and we let food trucks in, and guess what happens when we let them in? Hamas steals the food, takes the good chunk for itself, then they jack up the prices, and then they sell the food to its population, to its hungry population, if they give them at all, and then use the money that they take from their own people to recruit more killers into their terror machine.
Why do they say Israel's like starving the people of Gaza?
The reason why I have a problem with that is there's literally charities that have been there that have been cooking food. One World Kitchen, which is what's that chef's name, Jose? But what's that guy's name? Famous chef, One World Kitchen. Oh my gosh, what is this chef's name? It's so annoying. Famous
Chef Jose Andres.
Chef Jose Andres. So he has a charity that goes to places, war-torn places, disaster-struck places, and he goes and makes delicious food. He's a 5-star chef. He's a Michelin star chef. And his charity, I know that right there, Bibi Netanyahu is saying that, oh, we give them food and then they take it. But literally, Bibi Netanyahu has shot and killed the people from the One World Kitchen, a charity organization giving food to starving people. So I just have trouble believing you, Bibi, when you say that you're just giving people this food and that it's all Hamas. And I'm not saying Hamas is good. Hamas is doing all kinds of crooked stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if they're stealing the food. But you say that you're giving people food, yet you're killing famous chef Jose Andres's cooks for his charity that gives people food. Now, I would understand if his charity maybe gave people bombs, maybe if his charity gave people guns, you might not like that, but a charity that is feeding hungry people, to bomb and kill that, I don't know how that could not be considered evil. I don't know. Is that crazy? The people might say that's a controversial statement for me saying that. What do you think of your little bit of knowledge that you have?
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you. I think it's sadistic at best.
It is bad. So if the people are hungry, Bibi, let's get them food. I don't know why it's so hard. I just can't believe we live in a place on Earth where people have a boycott and cannot get food. I mean, it just blows my mind. And then America, when we tried to build a dock to send them food, then the dock was crappy. They blew up the dock. So I'm just sick of my money going for the starving of children and anywhere. So I don't want to see any more kids starve. So let's help these kids. And a lot of these kids, you know, they're innocent. Well, you know, they're not Hamas. The kid's not Hamas, and they're going to say, oh, well, they're being recruited to join. Sure, but if you killed my dad, I might join Hamas too, to be honest. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I mean, give me a break. Like, what else are they going to do? So it's a very complicated situation, but Bibi going on that podcast, they faced a lot of backlash. Now, pull up my laptop one more time. Now, this is one.
Yeah.
This was the one question where I actually agree with Bibi Netanyahu, and I'll tell you why. Hold on, let's see.
What's your go-to at McDonald's?
No, I'll tell you, Burger King. He did the double,
Whopper?
The double.
I haven't ripped Burger King in a long time.
Burger King kind of sucks.
Yeah.
No,
The
you're wrong.
BK Lounge can hit.
I disagree completely.
You like Burger King over McDonald's?
That's your worst take, I think.
Absolutely.
That's a crazy take.
No, that was fine. I mean, I like Burger King. The answer is yes.
See, and that's how you know he's sick, because I actually like Burger King more too, only because they have the plant-based Impossible Whopper that I can eat because I'm a plant-based pimp. But other than that, McDonald's crushes BK all day. So what kind of sicko would go there and unironically say that he likes BK over Mickey D's? I mean, is that impossible, or do you agree with Bibi?
No. No. The French fries are far superior.
And the sauces and the soda fountain machine and then the employees. I mean, no offense to fast food employees. I understand that your job is hard, but I mean, the ones at BK are like literally on fentanyl. Have you been to BK recently? I go there all the time.
I avoid going inside of most places at this point.
Well, my problem is I get the Impossible Whopper, and this is why I love BK. They're one of the only places that offer the plant-based thing, but they always get it wrong. They give me a regular Whopper like every freaking time. So that's my one complaint with the Burger King employees. They give me the wrong burger all the time. But
All the fentanyl.
Yeah, it's all the fentanyl, but we love BK.
My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself